Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got the Book of Destiny cards on the tarot table because I just did an auto writing with Diana's mother, Frances Shand Kidd. And she said in the auto writing that Diana always wanted who didn't want her. It was like a challenge to her in men. So if she was interested in a man and the man wasn't interested in her, game on, game on. And she said that's what she did with Charles. So I want to ask the cards, did Diana know Charles and Camilla had a thing for each other before Diana married him? Now, we have to remember, there was no internet there, so you can go stalk social media or anything, but the families were very close, very close. And whispers in the hall. And also remember, Charles dated one of Diana's sisters first. And so then did they just discover that, well, Diana's young and she really probably doesn't know about Camilla. And because Camilla would have been married, right? So whisper, whisper, whisper. And Diana's mom said they tried to talk Diana out of marrying Charles. So was Diana then stubborn and game on, thinking, I'll get Charles away from Camilla? So let's ask the cards. I thought that was a fantastic question. I don't think anybody's ever asked that before. Might put a whole new spin on things. I'm not sure. So let's see. A fair-haired young man. Well, I don't know. Was he fair-haired back then? I don't think so. A fair-haired young man. Perhaps this would be somebody who wanted Diana. And there's the second one that Diana wanted. Love letter. A dark maiden. A dark maiden. A fair-haired young man and a dark maiden. Now, Camilla, as far as I know, has always had blonde hair. Oh, white. A dark-haired young man, a fair-haired dark. Okay, so there's Charles. Would you say that perhaps that Diana was the dark-haired woman? I mean, she was a sandy blonde, a dirty blonde. There's a dark-haired young man. There's Charles, a chamberlain. This is actually Charles. This is Charles. Look at, everyone's bowing to him. Here's the King of Diamonds. So look at the people involved already that we've got here. Already there's intrigue with a love letter. So I'm wondering if somebody else was interested in Diana and along comes Charles. I wonder if Diana had a choice. I mean, she was an attractive girl. She was only 19. This one, though, is leaving the reading, stepping out that way. Off he goes. He may perhaps tried to get tried to catch Diana's eye. Diana wasn't interested. Diana's looking this way, and off he goes. I wonder if this is her brother, Charles, was standing in the way here. Because Diana's mom said they did try to discourage her. So I'm wondering here if this is Charles, her brother Charles, standing in between, because you have to remember, her brother Charles was one of the ones who gave false information or some kind of information to that Martin Brashears. So I wonder if this is her brother Charles standing between her and Charles, the king. A man of the law on a love letter. Success. Yeah, that's Diana's success. So this could be the man of the law on the love letter, background checks and whatnot. The business letter on top of the dark-haired young man. So I think there was something about the business letter would be was it a contract in some did they sign NDAs in the royal family? Did they back then? The business letter could be Charles Jr. sending that letter, or whispering to the BBC, to that Martin Brashears, the business letter on the dark-haired young man, on her brother. So this is her success in getting Charles, a man of the law, the house, and a man from the country. Look at all the men Diana had around her. A man from the country. Hope. Hope. I'm wondering if she was warned a couple of times. Perhaps this fellow warned her about Camilla. Her brother stepped in the middle. We have this person from the country come to the house and say, no, I'll make you, come be happy with me. But she wanted success and hope. She wanted the king. Widow. A widow. Love. Illness. Lovesick. News. Faithlessness. Inconstant faithlessness. Trap or treachery. I think she did know. Even look at this news. I think that auto writing that we got from her mother, and they tried to warn her, perhaps young boys that she went to school with or knew. I mean, she definitely would have had friends, male friends, tried to warn her. Her brother tried to perhaps get in the middle of everything, but it almost looks like she was lovesick, a widow. Now, a trap or treachery, and faithlessness. Neither one of them were faithful to each other. It was almost like it was a trap. Now, what's about this widow? Oh, I wonder if that's her mom. She wasn't quite a widow, but she was, divorced from her father at the time. I wonder if that's her mother. Her mother wasn't a widow in any respect. Or did her second husband pass away? I don't think so. I think they were divorced. Explain this widow. What's this widow? It could be her mother. It could be her mother. Explain this widow, please. A journey. It could be her mother, because her mother lived far away. I think her mother lived in Scotland at the time. So it's not that far away, but perhaps she went to go visit her mother, or she went to go visit somebody who didn't live in the same town. I actually think the cards are leaning towards, yes, a merchant. A merchant. Now, interestingly enough, Camilla did not show up here. So I'm thinking that, yes, the players are her friends, her family telling her not to do it, but she has hope and success. I think here with this news, I think she very well knew there was no faith. They weren't faithful in this marriage. I think she very well knew that right from the start. I think this love sickness, like it's not true love. It's like this, she has to win at all costs. And perhaps she thought, well, I'm younger, I'm prettier. Well, I don't know what she was thinking, but, I bet I can win this. I bet I can do this. I'm going to give him some children that she can't do. And I'm, look at her bulimia, was that so that her body would be more attractive to Charles, right? Like she was desperately seeking attention. I think she's got a lot of men around here who gave her a lot of attention. Some of these younger men, I didn't want to say too much, could be some of the ones that she was unfaithful with. Perhaps this was the riding instructor that everybody says is Harry's father, a man of the law and a love letter. So perhaps there was some kind of, closure letter there or some such thing, like an NDA. Maybe this love letter was, I'm going to tell everybody about us. And out pops the lawyer. No, you won't. A merchant. Well, that could be that brochures. That definitely could be that brochures. Buying and selling information for a story. So, long story short, the cards didn't say, no, Diana wasn't like that at all. And the cards didn't say, oh no, Diana, they were madly in love and, yeah, everything just kind of happened. No, it shows that there were definitely warnings, that she felt success and hope, um, in capturing the young prince. And I think that, wasn't there that a widow and a journey? Like, didn't she go on a trip to India by herself? So that could even be it as well. That she went on that trip to India by herself, and there's that picture of her sitting on the bench all by herself. I can't remember if that was before or after their divorce. But this love sickness, I think, tells us it's more of a love sickness rather than a pure love. It's like you must win this love at all costs. Almost like I want to say like there's a mental health aspect to this love versus like just a pure two people in love. I didn't get that at all. And especially here with news and the faithlessness. And I think that's also very telling. All right. So did Diana know before she married Charles that Charles was seeing someone else? Yes, 100%. Did she take that on as a challenge? Yes, 100%. Was she warned? Yes, 100%, especially by her brother. And if I understand correctly, her and her brother fought about that for quite a while. All right. Oh, what a tangle web. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. We'll see you in the next one.